Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and hello. I bid to my lecturer, Dr. Kok Shah, and my supervisor, Sebeni Kong Zilong, and all my friends. So today I'm going to present about my research, which is entitled The Effectiveness of Unplugged Activities in Improving Computational Thinking Skills Among Pupils. Okay. So this is my biodata. My name is Abdul Alim from Mathematics SK1 class, and my index number 2021-0623-40089, and my identification card number is 030627120899. Okay, so first of all, my presentation uh, will be consists of three chapters. Chapter 1, Introduction. Chapter 2, Literature Review. And Chapter 3, Methodology. So, Introduction, I will explain about research background, problem statement, purpose of the study, hypothesis, significance, and operational definition. So let's look uh, at research background. The Malaysian Ministry of Education has been focusing on improving problem-solving skills through initiatives like HOTS, High Order Thinking Skill, but students still struggle with these skills. So we know that students, uh, actually about HOTS, they will struggle and they are not master it yet. And then computational thinking skills are seen as crucial for students in problem solving, and unplugged activities help develop computational thinking skills. So this is my research background, and then we move to problem statement. Okay, Malaysia's performance in international tests like TIMSS and PISA remains below average, means our performance, our ranking is not at the average as what we supposed to. We are 100 above, 100 above, yes, indicating a struggle with the problem-solving skills, particularly in questions requiring reasoning and application. Okay. The prevalence of such question in international tests suggests a need for improvement in problem-solving abilities to enhance both student performance and Malaysia's global ranking. Okay, so if we see that many our peoples and students are mastered in mathematics in any subject, that is what I mean about student performance in Malaysia. But we need to standardize their performance, especially in international, and we have to look uh, how it can impact our Malaysia's global ranking. Okay, so computational thinking is seen as a solution to improve students' ability to tackle complex maths problem efficiently and accurately. And the last one, unplugged activities are proposed to enhance students' computational thinking skills. Means that, okay, problem-solving skills uh, is actually is the most question in TIMSS and PISA, which is relate to real world problem and uh, daily life problem. So students are not master it yet, are still struggle, okay, to make their problem solving skills enhance and improve. So computational thinking is a solution. Okay, from the computational thinking, uh, we have to develop their computational thinking through unplugged activities. Means, and if the unplugged activities is implemented in class, and then from the unplugged activities, the computational thinking skills amongst pupils in primary school develop, and then it can be it can develop uh, their problem solving skills. So next is purpose of the study. Uh, the purpose of the study is number one, assess the baseline level of computational thinking skills among pupils. So the first one is before we implement the unplugged activities, uh, we have to see what is their level through the test. We have to look how far, what is their level of computational thinking. Uh, if their computational thinking is weak or low, it means that it means that their problem solving skills are in the same as the computational thinking. Okay, number two is determine the impact of unplugged activities on the improvement of computational thinking skills among pupils. And then the last one is investigate the retention and application of computational thinking skills among pupils who were taught through unplugged activities. So from the research objective, there are research question. What are the initial city skills level that people have? This is the question for the objective one. And then how far unplugged activities improve city skills among peoples? Uh, this is for we want to look how far the unplugged activities can improve city skills, and then it improve the problem solving skills, which is stated in number three. How does people's retention and application of computational thinking skills among peoples that taught through unplugged activities? Okay, this is my hypothesis. Hypothesis one, unplugged activities do not have a significant effect on enhancing computational thinking skills among primary school pupils. And then the number two, there is no significant difference in the retention and application of computational thinking skills among pupils who were taught through unplugged activities. Okay, so we move to the significance. Uh, we want to look how this research is essential to pupils, to teachers, and school administer. So this study can provide benefits to students because they can follow unplugged activities which are very fun and can boost their motivation to learn. Okay. This is because unplugged activities can be conducted in writing or through experience-based learning. So maybe they will answer the test or they will join the activity. Okay. Next, for people's students also get exposure to computational thinking with several techniques that can be applied, such as abstraction, pattern recognition, uh, decomposition, and more. Because from the computational thinking, from the unplugged activities, we have to know the technique of computational thinking to solve the unplugged activities. And then as a result, students can improve their problem solving skills with the techniques taught. Okay, next, for the teachers, this study is very beneficial for teacher because from it, we will find the effectiveness of unplugged activities in improving the computational thinking skills among pupils. This study also helps teacher emphasize computational thinking not only in STEM, but in all subjects, meaning that computational thinking is universal for all subjects, not only for the STEM, science and mathematics, but also for the Bahasa Melayu, for the history subject. And then the existence of unplugged activities also helps teacher improve their skill to handle students who think like computer, because unplugged activities indicate student to think like computer, bec- uh, to think like computer. And then teacher also uh, take this as opportunity for student to expose real world problem and then daily life problem, because unplugged activities is always related to uh, daily life problem and uh, real world problem. And then the last one is school administer. So the school administer in particular can give full support to the implementation of these activities in order to increase their level of computational thinking. Because school administer have to support this computational thinking, and then they have to support these activities will be implemented in class, and then they have to believe that this can improve the problem solving skills. And then this is also important for the KBAT, which is hot question. Okay, so this is so that's all for significance. And then we move to operational definition. Okay, for the operational definition, I have two operational definition, which we have to understand first before we go to the next part. And then so I keep mentioning about unplugged activities and computational thinking. So unplugged activities use hands-on exercises like puzzles or cards to teach computational thinking without digital devices. They foster problem solving, logical reasoning, and algorithmic thinking skills simulating real-world problems. Flexible for different grades and subject, they require minimal resource, promoting critical thinking and teamwork through group activities. They enhance student skill for academic and real life success. So for activities, they were created by teachers, which uh, involve the computational thinking, and uh, it implements uh like puzzle cards games that will attract students motivation, students uh desire to involve in the learning session. And then next is computational thinking. Computational thinking is a solving method involving breaking down complex issue into manageable parts and systemically finding solutions. It encompasses skills like recognizing pattern, creating algorithms, and analyzing data. Components include algorithmic thinking, abstraction, logical, analytic reasoning, and problem decomposition, facilitating efficient problem solving and teamwork. Means from the computational thinking, as I said earlier, computational thinking is we have to think like computer, which we uh, have to break down the issue, we decompose, and then we abstract, and then we solve it one by one. That is computational thinking. And the technique of computational thinking is applied, can be applied uh, in applied activities lah. Okay, so done for chapter 1. Okay, let's look at the chapter 2 literature review. Okay, and so literature review, effect of unpacked activities towards computational thinking skills, relationship between CT skills and problem solving of pupils, educational learning theories, and then previous study. Okay, so next, okay. So for the literature review, I will explain about effect of unplugged activities towards computational thinking skills. And then the second one is relationship between city skills and problem solving of peoples. Okay, from the unplugged activities towards computational thinking, I will explain how does the unplugged activities can increase their computational thinking skills, and then how does city skills can relate to problem solving skills of peoples. Okay, next, educational learning theory. So I took three theories, educational learning theories. Number one is constructivist learning theory. The constructivist learning theory by Jean Piaget suggests that learners actively construct knowledge through hands-on experience. So unplugged activities is hands-on experience. Unplugged activities that don't rely on electronic devices align with this theory by promoting active engagement and personal, personalized learning. They encourage collaboration, reflection, and problem solving, fostering a deeper understanding of computational thinking skills. So unplugged activities is active engagement and personalized learning, and it's rely lah it's relate to constructivism. And then next, Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy, established by Benjamin Bloom in 1966, categorizes thinking level from basic recall to higher order skills like analysis and creation. Is crucial for designing educational tasks that promote deep learning. In the context of unplugged activities, it guides the development of computational thinking skills through active learning, progressing from understanding to creating and evaluating. Okay, and the last one is the PEC framework. Applying TPEC to unplugged activities highlights pedagogical knowledge for engaging teaching methods and content knowledge for computational thinking. It emphasizes teaching without digital tools, showcasing the importance of understanding and applying computational thinking concept in non-digital environment, expanding traditional view on technology integration in education. Even in these activities, we are not use device to solve, uh, but it actually integrate the technology in education, where uh, the content, and then what uh, the technology have, we apply in the non-digital environment. Okay. So next is previous study. In the study, improving 7th graders computational thinking skills through unplugged programming activities. Okay, this is the study that I found. I found two study, and then this is number one, a study on the influence of multiple factors by Shun Li Hui et al. Studied that the effectiveness of unplugged activities, programming activities, to improve city skills among 7th graders. Okay. In this study, the researcher divided two groups to see the difference in the result from the group that used the activities method and the control method. Okay. And the result confirmed that through the intervention, city skills for this study are improved and successfully. This study also examines background factors that affect computational thinking skill. But the results show that there are no background factors that can affect student city skill. So from this, the first previous study, this is makes me want to do this research in Malaysia, especially in Tuaran. And then the next is the study computational thinking algorithm through unplugged programming activities, exploring upper primary students' learning experience by Lim and Chen. This study examines the effectiveness of unplugged programming activities as an alternative to teaching computational thinking. This study also focuses on school areas with limited access to technology infrastructure. For this reason, this study evaluates the effectiveness on unplugged activities to apply computer-like thinking to interior design. And the next is 89% of students like these unplugged activities. So this makes me uh, interest to do this research, and then the title about computational thinking and unplugged activities, where I can motivate the student uh, and then integrate the gaming, and then uh, to make it to make the learning session is fun. Okay, and then the last chapter is research methodology. Research methodology consists of research design and research instrument. Okay, so the research design is qualitative study, which is uh, experimental research, and pre and post test experimental group and control group. Okay, so whenever the research is uh, whenever the research is implement uh, the unplugged activities, so there are two group, with experimental group and control group. Experimental group is the group that will use unplugged activities, while the control group, the group that will not use unplugged activities. Okay, so uh, no intervention control group, but they will draw the same observation, the same measurement, which is pre-test and post-test. Okay, this is the how uh, we can see uh, the research is going to uh, the research. This is how the research is began from the prior city skills or basic skills, and then we implement through the treatment class to experimental and control group, and then after that uh, we can see how the city development of the student. This is research instrument. Okay. Teacher and pupils are involved in unplugged activities, and then unplugged activities, uh, we can see the computational thinking skills through pre-test achievement and post-test achievement. So from the pre-test, we test the student first. Okay. After we test the student, we will uh, go to the intervention. After the intervention, we have to test them back to see the improvement from the how their computational thinking and increase. Okay, so this is how the research uh, will be held. So first one is pretest. 1 hour uh, will be given to student, to peoples, to answer, and then from the pretest we can see their level, and then after that there are 6 sessions will be implement as a intervention for the student, for the experimental group only, not the control group. And then after the experimental group, we will see the post-test. They will answer the question in 30 minutes for the control group and experimental group. Okay, so after that we can see if the computational thinking increase, and then it will uh, in approve, it will makes that uh, the input activities is effective for computational thinking skills. Okay, so how can I analysis is I will use pair sample t-test. So pair sample t-test is uh, aim to investigate the increasing pattern of improvement of pupils, which is we can see the increase, the improvement between post-test and pre-test, and then we can see the mean score, investigate the mean score if unplugged activities is used to develop and improve computational thinking. So the t-test is used to test, to analyze how far that competition unplugged activities can improve computational thinking. Okay, so this is my research, and I hope that uh, it will be succeed, and then I hope that I will be succeed to bring uh, this research into the end. So thank you for the attention, and thank you uh, for the lecturer, which uh, which always taught me, which always teach me about this. And then thank you for my supervisor. That's all. Thank you.